I, Bunanja Bun here.
And I'm Owen, also known as Immortallium from Victory Achieved Gaming.
And we are going to play part 2 of our Undertale genocide run. Enjoy?
So let's go meet our dear quote-unquote mother.
Oh dear, that took longer than I thought it would. How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt? There, I will heal you. I should not have left you alone for so long. It was irresponsible to try to surprise you like this. Well, I suppose I cannot hide it any longer. Come, small one.
Oh, we're back to the music. I couldn't remember if the music came back or not.
Every time this old tree grows any leaves, they fall right off. Is that like different in the pacifist run?
I actually can't remember, to be honest. It's been years.
Determination.
This is different though.
Yes,
Because
this time
usually
it's different.
it would be usually be something like the sight of this like cozy little house in the ruins fills you with determination or something like that. But
It
now
would
it's
be
just
something very cute. Do you smell
speaking
that?
of cute.
Surprise! It is a butterscotch cinnamon pie. I thought we might celebrate your arrival. I want you to have a nice time living here. So I will hold off on snail pie for tonight. What is
Thank
snail
God.
pie?
Pie
Thank
made from
God.
snails. Yeah.
I do not like snail pie.
I would be surprised if anyone they don't even do that in France, right? They don't even make
I wouldn't be
escargot
surprised
pie.
if they did.
I'm actually gonna look that up. Is that actually a thing?
Maybe there's like beef pie just with snails.
Let me see. I put in escargot pie.
I have another surprise for you. Inside is an old calendar from the beginning of 2000. How do you say that with an X at the end?
So that's the thing that I've actually seen appear quite a lot, surprisingly, in Japanese media, where in a lot of games or manga or anime and stuff, if they don't want to set in a specific year, they use the X as it could be any of those years. Of course,
I heard
now
about
we're
that
in
before too, but with 2 X's instead of 1 X.
Yes, if you do 2 X's, then it means that the decade is also a mystery, you see.
Such a mystery.
But here, actually, we're past any of the possibilities in that.
We're far past 2001 and X.
Yeah, we are. I was going to say, it turns out so not a full-on pie as far as I can tell, but you can make pastry with escargot.
Yes, it's like beef pastries are tasty too. Maybe escargot is similar.
Have you ever had snail, actually? Have you ever eaten snail?
No. I've never had snail and I don't think I will. I'm not a very big fan of the insects of the sea, so real insects and snails? No thank you.
That's fair. I've had snail myself, and let me tell you, they actually don't have much flavor at all, actually. I had them with garlic butter, and, they're just basically a way to get garlic butter into your mouth.
I heard frog legs taste like chicken in comparison.
I've heard that too. I'd love to try frog legs, but I haven't gotten the opportunity to try that out yet.
Would you like me to follow her or to explore?
That's what I'm trying to remember. Remember I said there's an important item in this house that we definitely don't want to miss.
Yes.
So, which way did she go? Did she go left or right?
She went to the right. I think to the left is the kitchen.
For the moment, let's go to the right. Let's follow her, because I want to make sure you get this item, you see. And it won't mess anything up, so...
This is it? Oh, she's holding your hand. A room of your own. I hope you like it. Is something burning? Make yourself at home.
So I think now if we go here and we get into the bed, you can examine this room first if you want, though.
Look at these cool toys. They don't interest you at all.
So I think, if I recall correctly, this is a recreation of her son's room.
I have
I think
tried playing Deltarune, and I feel like there was a similar layout to this one.
There might have been. I haven't actually played Deltarune yet because I'm kind of waiting for the full version to come out.
That makes sense. I just played like the demo of like the first part years ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is actually true. Holy moly, it's years ago now at this point.
A box of kids' shoes in a disparity of sizes. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh yeah, that you could turn off the light. I was gonna say, with regards to those box of shoes, there was some, like, if you're playing Undertale for the first time, some people think, like, is Toriel, like, killing kids or something, and, like, taking their shoes. It's not. It's, I think those are the shoes of the kids who didn't make it.
Really?
The other ones that, like, ventured out into the world and were taken for their soul, for their heart.
I thought it was just the kid growing up, so they used like different shoe sizes.
That could also be a thing. I maybe, yeah. Okay, this is what we want, you see. We want this pie. So this pie is actually one of the best healing items in the game. Yeah, okay. Tell you what.
Do I throw away the stick?
Yeah, get rid of the stick.
The stick was thrown away.
So basically, this pie is basically a complete insta-heal. Heals all HP. Now we can only use it. We can only use it once.
One slice.
So basically, we're gonna save that for the really tough guy at the end of this run. Is my basic kind of like attitude to it. But for instance, I think with the Game Grumps.
Do I use some items so I have some space free?
You don't have to right now. We will eventually find an item box that we can put things into.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. But, well, yeah, so the Game Grumps, for instance, they missed out on that pie, and so the last fight was actually a bit more... You went to bed again?
Well, I was wondering, maybe you get another slice, you know?
Oh, that'd be too OP. Like, that would be... Like, if you could get multiple of those pies that can just heal all of your health, that'd be way too powerful.
Like, it could be possible. I don't know.
I commend the effort, is what I would say. Like, I do commend the fact that you tried.
You've seen this type of plant before, but do not know its name. It's a plant.
Just to let you know, if you want to progress the story, now we've got to go all the way to the left.
Okay, we're not looking around? There's nothing to get here?
Nothing to get. You can look around if you want, just for, like, exploration's sake. But, you know, that's side stuff, essentially. This is her... Oh, I think, actually, the diary has some good stuff, I think, from what I remember.
It's Toriel's diary. Read the circled passage. You read the passage. Why did the skeleton want a friend?
Because she was
I feel so sad right now. Like I'm tearing up right now. I already feel bad for killing her.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, okay. That's completely fair. She's a very sweet lady. And the fact that we're
she's just lonely.
Just to say, yeah, this path down here is actually how we'll get out of here in the end, you see.
It is?
We have to interact with tutorial first, you see. So
I think you should play upstairs instead.
Yeah, you can look around upstairs for the moment. She won't let you go further until we've talked to her for a bit. Sorry about that. I thought when I was talking about the exploration stuff, I was predominantly talking about the right-hand side. So, yeah, if we head here... And you were talking about it being a kitchen before. You'll see here it's actually the living room.
Oh, it
Does-
is.
She actually looks adorable when she's reading the book on that seat.
Do
The
we
kitchen is
have to?
actually up above. Sorry, go on.
Do we have to like? Oh, I accidentally pressed it again. Do we have to interact with her?
Yes, we have to talk to her.
Up already, I see. I want you to know how glad I am to have someone here. Yeah, I don't think I will be able to get through this without tears.
Oh.
No, I think I will just let you read her lines or skip them.
Me?
Uh huh.
Oh,
Because-
okay.
I don't think I can read them right now.
Oh, that's fair. There are so many old books I want to share. I want to show you my favorite bug hunting spot. I've also prepared a curriculum for your education. This may come as a surprise to you, but I have always wanted to be a teacher. Actually, in the pacifist ending, she does become a teacher.
She does?
She does, yeah. Actually, perhaps that isn't very surprising. Still, I'm glad to have you living here. Oh, did you want something? What is it? You gotta ask her, when can I go home? What? This is your home now.
We got kidnapped.
We kinda did.
Yes, that's pretty much it.
Would you like to hear about this book I'm reading? It is called 72 Uses for Snails.
She really likes snails.
She really does, yeah. How about it? How to exit the ruins. How about an exciting snail fact? Did you know that snails sometimes flip their digestive systems as they mature?
That is an interesting fact, and I actually want to know why. But this is not the time.
Oh, they do all sorts of weird things. I learned recently that slugs don't have genders. So they have to... Well, I actually don't want to go into the reproduction too much. That might be too graphic for folks.
That
I'll leave
might
that
not
off.
be PG-13.
I have to do something. Stay here.
Is
So
it
she's
time
now
to run
going-
away now?
She's going underground now, you see. So we gotta follow her underground. But first you can take a look in this kitchen if you want.
Oh,
But-
we cannot take it.
Do you want me to read Frisk's lines as well, or...
Oh, well, I don't think I mind reading those. It's just
Oh, okay, yeah. Just checking.
it's just tutorials lines kinda hit there.
Yeah.
A bit too hard.
That's fair, because, yeah, she's an absolute dote, and we're gonna have to kill her, and that's...
She's very
Really sad.
sweet and it's like very mean.
There's
For some
also another
reason-
Oh, sorry, you were
There's a
reading this,
brand
go on.
name chocolate bar in the fridge. It's brand name.
Yeah, high quality.
I'm sorry,
So what
what
I
were
was-
you saying?
What I was saying was, you said that you accidentally killed her before.
I did?
When you played this last time. I want to point out a bit of a difference between now and then, you see. So once we get into the fight, I can kind of point that out a bit. You wish to know how to return home, do you not? Ahead of us lies the end of the ruins. A one-way exit to the rest of the underground. I'm going to destroy it. No one will ever be able to leave again. Now be a good child and go upstairs. So, again, when people play this the first time, they think that she's like a crazy woman who wants to kidnap you.
Well,
but
she did kidnap us.
kinda. But what she's actually doing is, remember I mentioned those other kids?
Mhm.
So, those other kids went out and were killed for their soul. And so, hang on, are we...
For their love.
Hang on, are we doing... are we getting any drops or anything? Is my voice cutting in or out, or is everything going well?
Your voice is going well?
Okay, just double checking. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, so they were taken for their souls, which Asgore, the king of the underground, is going to use to break the barrier that stops the people underground from going into the overworld, like the human world. So that's his grand plan that you learn about in the pacifist route.
Does he have a
So
grand plan in the genocide route too?
it's kind of like that plan, except things go horribly wrong for him in this route. You'll see once we get there. But for the moment, we've still got to deal with his ex-wife. Every human that falls down here meets the same fate. I've seen it again and again. They come, they leave, they die. You naive child, you've left the ruins. They, Asgore, will kill you. I am only protecting you. Do you understand?
I think she's trying to protect them from us this run.
There's actually going to be something like that in a moment, you'll see. Go to your room. I was about to say, remember that line that she's talking about, like, protecting you from them.
Yeah?
Because in a while, it's going to be twisted about.
Well, we are going to kill everything.
We are, yeah. Do not try to stop me. This is your final warning. Here we go. You want to leave so badly? You are just like the others. There's only one solution to this. Prove yourself. Prove to me you are strong enough to survive. Oh boy.
We are going to do so much more than just...
So, before you attack, I want to point out something. So, when you fought her before, you might remember that it was like a legit fight. As in, you were hitting her, you were chipping down her health, she was fighting back against you. Do you remember all that?
I think she was going easy on me on that fight.
Yes,
it's kind of also what
did
Chloe
that.
pointed out afterwards.
So, what I want you to do now is just do a regular attack on her and see what happens. Killed her in one hit. You really hate me that much? Now I see who I was protecting by keeping you here. Not you, but them. Ha! Ha! Ah. And so ends Goat Mom.
I hope this was the hardest part of this game.
Maybe.
I feel like it should be the hardest part.
Oh, I can hear it in your voice as well, actually. Holy moly.
I'm trying so hard not to cry too much right now.
It's okay. It is... Oh boy, Flowey. And I'm gonna have to give his giddy voice again.
It might distract me.
You're not really human, are you? No, you're empty inside, just like me. In fact, you're Kara, right? Now, to remind you, so the character we named at the beginning of the game was the first human that hung out with Flowey in the past. So
Yes?
he's recognizing you now as being that human reborn. And there's only little hints in the in the pacifist route, but this first child was not actually that good of a person. We'll learn a bit more about this child in this run.
Oh, he was not?
No, there were issues with them. So we're still inseparable after all these years.
Okay, this is one of the big hints. Like, after you said it?
Listen, I have a plan to make all powerful. Sorry, not to make all powerful. Sorry, to become all powerful. Even more powerful than you and your stolen soul. We see what he tries to do in the pacifist route, you see. So I actually know what he means by, like, becoming all powerful. Unfortunately for him...
That's what he's doing in the pacifist run?
So he's not going to succeed in this run. So,
Did he succeed in the pacifist run?
well, if defined by all powerful, then I guess he didn't technically, but he did become like unbelievably powerful. So, like he kind of did succeed in that regard. Let's destroy everything in this wretched world. Everyone, everything in these worthless memories. Let's turn them all to dust.
That's a wonderful idea.
One of the few.
That was so
One
cute.
of the few voice lines in this game. That's a wonderful idea.
Well, yes, but we will have to kill him too.
We will. Yes, that is true. Undertale.
And I will not feel as bad for him, at least.
That's what you think.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that.
Okay, so this little sequence is going to play out slightly differently because... okay. So just to tell you as well, so...
Yeah?
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. So, the camera that you just found in the bush there, that's in all the runs, and that's actually related to... Do you remember you said Dino Scientist Lady? Alphys is her name.
Oh, it's related to her?
Yeah, so she has cameras all over the underground, and she's, like, watching, you see. So, that's one of her cameras right there that you found. Nice little touch.
It is
So-
very cute. Like, consistent.
So, to explain here... Oh, we actually examined it. Wow, I don't think I've seen many people actually examine
It's
it.
a tough-looking brand. It's too heavy to pick up. Well, I thought we threw away our old brand. Maybe we can use this one.
Oh, that's a fair guess. So, to explain, you see, this sequence plays out a bit differently now that we're on the dark path, you see. So I'm going to need to explain the differences again once we reach there. Did you see that?
Yes, there was like this little shadow behind us.
Yeah,
Suddenly, Undertale is a horror game.
suddenly, yeah. So, do you remember who this character is?
It's the skeleton brother? Like, there
Yeah,
were
the short
two skeleton
guy.
brothers.
Yes, you're completely right on that, yes. Sans and Papyrus. So, do you want me to voice this guy as well, or...?
Would you prefer?
I can do it if you want. Like, you let me know when you want to voice someone, and I'll voice the other people.
Oh,
Don't you know how to... Sorry?
like whether you would prefer Papyrus or Sans, for example, and then we could split that up.
Oh, yeah, that could be neat. I'll take Sans, and you can take Papyrus. So, Sans is this guy, so I'll do him.
You will
Don't you
have
know
to
how
get
to-
used to my monotone acting though.
That's fine. Not everyone is,
Yes, yes.
able to do multiple voices. That's perfectly fine. Don't you know how to greet a new pal? Turn around and shake my hand.
He's acting like we're a dog and he wants us to shake our paw.
Wait till you see. This is the reason he wants to shake his hand.
I faintly remember this.
So this section is going to play out slightly differently. I'll try to point out some of the differences. The old whoopee cushion in the hand trick. It's always funny.
Depending for who.
Yeah. Now, this bit's different. That's, you're cute to laugh. Or, to emote at all.
We do not
So
emote.
that's a different, that's a different line compared to in, the, pacifist route.
We're
Just to inform ya.
emotionless killers who do not feel bad at all.
And this actually next line I need to explain carefully. So, he says, "Gee, lady, you really know how to pick 'em, huh?" So, in the pacifist route, you learn that actually Sans and Toriel were like best friends. He would go to the door, and even though he couldn't see her and she couldn't see him, they would talk through the door, and they would share all their like puns with each other that are like skeleton puns and stuff with each
Oh,
other.
that's so cute.
And at some point, she asked him like, if any like human comes through this door, like do your best to like protect them and help them. Like promise me that. She said to him. So when he says, "Gee, lady, you really know how to pick 'em," yeah, this is because he's thinking about like that promise he made with her. Just to clarify.
Yeah, it also sounds like a very bad idea now.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Everyone's got their own sense of humor. I'm Sans. Sans Skeleton. I'm actually supposed to be on watch for humans right now. But, you know, I don't really care about capturing anybody.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. Now, my brother, Papyrus. He's a human hunting fanatic. Hey, actually, I think that's him over there. Have an idea. Go through this gate thingy. Yeah, go right through. My bro made the bars too wide to stop anyone.
He tried at least.
He tried, yeah. Quick, behind that conveniently shaped lamp. Now, in the pacifist route, we immediately go and hide behind that lamp. Here, we're not even bothering. Okay. I guess you don't have to.
We do not. Sans, have you found a human yet?
Yeah.
Really? Wowie. Guess that's settled. That was it?
Yeah, that worked out, huh?
It did.
So, that scene, if you remember that scene, it played out very differently in the other run. There was this whole big back and forth. We were hiding behind the vase, or the lamp or whatever it is, and they were having a big back and forth about, you know, human hunting and stuff.
I vaguely
But there-
remember how it was like this super long, drawn out scene where it was like a multi-part puzzle, even.
Oh, those. Yes, we're going to get onto those in a bit, but they've also changed because of the route we're taking. I think I said earlier, didn't I, that because of the route we're taking here, most of the puzzles in the game we're not actually going to have to do.
Like, at all?
So, yeah, there might be one or two, I can't remember, but like most of the puzzles are going to be like disabled because of what we're doing, you see. You'll learn more about that in the future as we continue on. Also, that line of dialogue is different with him as well, because we're just staring at him.
It's very
conveniently
conveniently shaped.
Yeah, it's exactly our body shape.
It's some sort of checkpoint or sentry station. But there are bottles of ketchup, mustard, and relish sitting inside. Can we take them?
Oh, if only, but no, we can't. Sorry to tell you that. So this line of dialogue is quite interesting here. Well, I'll be straightforward with you. My brother'd really like to see a human. So, you know, it'd really help me out if you kept pretending to be one.
No way is he calling out like this early.
He's like, "You're a monster," he's saying to us.
Yes, pretty much.
And to point out the music as well. So this is a variation of the normal music here, but it's being played at like... I can't remember how much slower it's being played at. Like maybe 40%, 50% speed or something like that. So that's why it sounds a little like kind of off. And
It sounds
look at
like
this
it
now.
was written in a lower tonage. Is that the word?
Yeah, it
Like-
kind of does that if you slow them down.
16 left?
Yep, that's how many monsters we gotta kill in random encounters.
Oh. That is
That's
also
what I was
very
looking for
helpful.
before. Oh, also, this is the item box I was telling you about, so you can put away your items in here now.
Use the box? Yes.
So, like, put away the butterscotch pie for the moment, because we're not going to need that for ages. Oh, the tough glove. That might be an upgrade for or attack, actually. Check the...
Is it? Tough glove?
It is.
Weapon attack 5.
Now,
Award pink
just to give...
leather glove.
Oh, yeah,
For the
sorry about
5-fingered
that.
folk.
So just to give you a warning, so when you equip different weapons, the way you attack sometimes changes.
Oh, it
So,
does? That's so
it does.
neat.
So with your like stick and knife, it was only like one hit in the middle. Whereas I think with the glove, we'll be able to see an example of it right now, I think. It's like a couple of...
Flutters 4.
It's multiple hits. So you've got to do it like... You've got to get... Oh, sorry. Okay. That's how that works. Okay. So when you select your... Sorry, folks. Remember, folks, I haven't played this game for a while. I've forgotten a few little details.
I also don't really know what the Z button is on my controller.
Z button is like the confirm button, I think. So it should be the same button, I think, as
Snowdrake
when...
realized its own name is a pun and is freaking out.
Yeah.
I just
think this
realized
guy-
it's a pun.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. You mashed it like that.
Oh, I just have to mouse it?
Yeah. So this guy wants to become a comedian, you see. So that's why he's like making those puns as you fight him.
It smells like a wet pillow.
Unfortunately, though, we gotta end him.
Well, you could say his life was a joke.
Oh! If we go up, I think, is there a fishing rod up above, if I recall correctly?
This is a box. You can put an item inside or take an item out. The same box will appear later, so don't worry about coming back. Sincerely, a box lover. Thank you, box lover.
Yeah, so I think, what happens... Oh, I think it's just a little, like, funny, like, note if we use this.
It's a fishing rod affixed to the ground. Reel it in.
Yeah.
All that's attached to the end is a photo of a weird-looking monster. Call me. Here's my number. You decide not to call.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Oh, I was about to bring up... Oh, I was about to bring up the fact that I think you could still call her phone, but...
Yeah, that is the thing.
It is, yeah, it's a way to rub it in, isn't it?
So sons, when's the human showing up? I want to look my Sunday best. Or at least my Tuesday pretty good.
Don't you only have one outfit?
Yeah, but I could style my hair.
Oh, right. Good idea. Despite the fact he has no hair. Say, why did you look over there? So this gag is also slightly different between runs. I'll explain in just a moment.
It's cute. Sans, oh my god. I'm dizzy. What am I looking at?
So
Behold. Oh
in
my
the
god.
in the pacifist run, the joke is it's like, oh, is that rock a human? And then they're like, oh, I don't think it is. And then Sans is like, hey, what's that in front of the rock? And Papyrus is like, oh my god, it's a human. So that's the joke in the pacifist run. This is slightly different now.
Why are you telling me to look at a rock?
Hey, what's that in front of the rock?
Oh my god. I have no idea what that is.
Well, it's not a rock.
That's a very smart observation. Not a rock? Oh no, by process of elimination? That means it's a human. Human. Prepare yourself for hijinks, for low jinks, for dangers, puzzles, capers, japers, being captured, and other sorts of fun activities. Refreshments will be provided. If you dare, I will not be doing let law.
Oh, I can do it.
Thank you very much.
And you don't even bat an eye, huh? So
Well,
that's
our eyes are kind of closed.
true, actually. But one interesting detail there as well is that in the other one, in the pacifist run, Papyrus immediately recognizes you as a human. He's like, oh my god, that's a human. Whereas in this one, he had to kind of work it through. He was like, it's not a rock, so it must be a human. So he doesn't immediately recognize you as human, which is
He's
another
probably
interesting-
just so excited about humans that he doesn't think the possibility is real that a human could be there.
Ooh, well, I think it might be something else. I think it might be because we're bad.
Oh,
So anyway-
that might be true too. He didn't recognize us as human.
Yes. There's a few details with like that in this, and I'll point them out when we get to them.
Would it be like possible to stop the genocide route here?
Yes, so to explain, so you can do things like that. You can. All you have to do is either like proceed without killing all enemies in the area or sparing a boss. And it does affect the endings a bit. In fact, do you remember when I mentioned that there's 2 bosses that you fight in this run?
I think so.
So there is actually a unique ending for if you kill that first boss, which can only be accessed in this run, but then afterwards, like, you know, break off from the run. And it is quite a sad one, actually, because, you know, basically everyone hates you, despite the fact that you've, like, spared some people near the end. So you can break off at any point, which is why you gotta kind of be careful with this. It's easy. Surprise. Well, I wouldn't say it's that easy. All you have to do is just clear out every area and then kill all the bosses, and you will be on the
We will be killing
right path.
everything.
So remember that.
Lesser
Forgot about
Dog
Lesser Dog.
appears.
Ah, he's so cute. But the poor fella,
It's so
though.
cute.
So remember what I was saying, where I've always found it more efficient to proceed up to a certain point, and I will warn you. Don't worry. I will make sure that you don't go too far before you can, before like anything goes wrong.
Absolutely no moving.
Okay, so here you see, this is another thing. So because I think with Toby Fox, when he designed this route, I think he kind of assumed that most people would do this route after, like, you know, doing the pacifist route and stuff. So a lot of the tutorials here are kind of like skipped over a bit. So if there's like a detail that I think you need to know, I'll try to let you know about it. So this bit here is meant to teach you one of the mechanics of combat, which is, so you know how like all of the attacks that have been coming at you so far have been white, like in color?
Oh, I think I remember. I think I remember something faintly. Like, some attacks hurt you if you do move,
Yes. So
right?
basically, with these blue attacks, you don't take any damage if you stay still. So that's the important thing. I just wanted to make sure because, again, you
Okay.
said it's been a
Oh, yes,
while,
yes. I
and
don't remember, like, most of the things. Like, this whole map is not really in my memory.
that's fair. So in that case, I'll make sure that if any like kind of things are glossed over, that I'll try to like bring them up because let me tell you, you will definitely need to know some of those facts for some of the later fights. But yeah, this is where you're meant to be taught about that. And I guess I'll voice this guy because he's not going to be around here for long, unfortunately. Did something move? Was it my imagination? I can only see moving things. Hey, I can't stop shivering all of a sudden. Now that's new to this run, you see. Who's there? So he knows that we're going to kill him, you see.
He's feeling it.
Yeah. Again, I guess I'll bring that up in a moment. Don't move an inch. So if you stay still now, you see this won't hurt you. Whereas if you moved, it would.
The rope can't seem
So-
to find anything.
What was I going to say about that? He, Oh shoot, it's popped out of my head what I was going to say. Proceed and I'll remember it in a bit.
It's
probably.
because our love increased.
Yeah. Oh, actually, this is quite good.
Someone's been smoking duck trees.
Oh, this is sad now.
Is it?
Because if you don't kill him, you see he pops up again. It's like, who's there?
Oh.
But he's dead now. So
Well, I had no attachment, and I don't know about him. So,
okay, that's fair.
north, ice. South, ice. West, you get 3 tries to guess.
Ice.
It's ice. East, snowed in town. And ice.
So you recognize this sliding mechanic from? Did you ever play any of the Pokemon games, like the older Pokemon
Yes.
games?
I think I played the first 4 generations.
You definitely came across it then. All those ice puzzles where you're like slipping and sliding about.
Yes, yes. There
Oh,
was like a
I-
puzzle in the gym.
Yes. Actually, I just remembered. Oh, this is actually important as well for multiple reasons. So we'll need to talk to this guy, and then I just remembered what I was going to bring up before, so I'll bring that up afterwards. But first off, talk to the snowman. Hello.
Hello?
Hi. Oh, you want to voice him? Okay, go
No,
ahead.
if you want, you can.
Well, it doesn't really matter because the snowman's not going to be lasting that long. Okay, I'll voice him then. Hello, I'm a snowman. I cannot move. Traveler, if you could. You got the snowman piece. So basically, in the first, just to explain this, so in the Mercy run, the passives run, he asks you to take a piece of him and like take it to the outside. And what you can do here now, though, you interact with him, and he's like, oh yeah, and also this is one of the best healing items in the game, by the way. So I would be careful about using it, particularly at this point. But
Makes sense.
he's like, yeah, and then you talk to him, and he's like, please bring it to the end of the earth or whatever. But if we interact with him now, oh me, oh my, what are you doing? Soon there won't be any of me left. We got another snowman piece.
Oh, we're taking him apart. For
We
the
are,
healing
yeah.
item.
Stop, please. And now if you interact with him, that's you. A useless pile of snow.
I thought we could take another pile. Like,
Oh,
another
no.
piece.
3 is what you get. And remember, those are like among the best. So I would be trying to save them for a while at least.
Can I put one of them in my pocket and carry it out of the world?
You could if we were doing the pacifist run. That's not going to be happening in this run.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Just thought I'd explain that.
Should I be talking to them yet, or?
Yeah, I'd say keep proceeding until I tell you, like, stop. Basically, okay. You know what? I can just tell you. So basically, before you entered the village, like the town of Snowden, that's basically the cutoff point.
Okay.
So we can just proceed up to there, and if we have any left to do, we can just kill them then.
You're so lazy. You were napping all night.
I think that's called sleeping.
No, it's napping. Excuses, excuses. Oh, the human arrives. In order to stop you, my brother and I have created some puzzles. I think you will find this one quite shocking.
Now, just to explain, in the pacifist route, you didn't move at that point. Like, you stayed on the other side.
Where you see,
now we've
this
actually
is
advanced
the
towards
invisible.
him.
You must be having culture shock. You see, where I come from, it's a loving tradition to suffer through horrible puzzles for no reason. So, just walk back there and... Why can't we get a human that likes puzzles?
Yeah, so this whole puzzle sequence doesn't even play out. Like, it just... Because we're just constantly approaching him. It would make my brother happy if you played along.
I think his brother's happiness is the last thing on our mind right now.
Very much so, yeah. So there's like a snowball puzzle here, but I don't think it's that relevant. Like, I think we need to do it in the pacifist run. I don't think we need to do it in the in this run, in the genocide run. Okay, so this, keep in mind, this is 2 boots.
Yes?
For a pair of dogs, I believe. So we'll see that later on.
Smell danger rating. Snow smell? Snowman. White rating. Cat become yellow rating. Unsuspicious smell. Puppy. Blue rating. Smell of rolling around. Weird smell. Humans. Green rating. Destroy at all costs.
That really gets a lot of people that green is written in red.
I didn't even realize.
Oh, you didn't notice that?
I didn't notice.
Wow, you'll notice it in editing. Holy. But one thing I was going to say was that one concern I do have about me voicing so many of the characters is like, this is your channel and people are probably coming to like hear your voice. So I just feel a bit like conscious of that fact. I'm like, do they really want to hear me talking?
Oh, I don't mind. I feel like I'm talking, like, reading all the parts. Like,
well, you're just reading... Well, you're reading a couple of parts, and this one you see. So,
cool.
I think with this... Yeah, you read, go
I
ahead
think
and read
with
this. Sorry?
You were saying, I think with this?
Oh, okay. I'll finish that, and then you can read this. What I was saying was, I think with this, I think you had to do that in the pacifist run, whereas I think this is entirely optional in the genocide run. That's what I was just going to say.
Purple? Even when you felt trapped, you took notes and achieved the end of ball. You awarded 2G.
Yeah, so you got a teeny bit of money for it. Oh, this is a good joke, actually. Oh, wait,
That's a
actually,
snowball.
wait. Okay. So, yeah, because of how, like, cold-hearted you are, that little detail isn't mentioned. In the pacifist run, when it's like, it's a snowball. Oh, wait. On closer inspection, it's a snow decahedron.
I am not cold-hearted. Human, I hope you're ready for... Sons, where's the puzzle?
It's right there, on the ground. Trust me, there's no way they'll skip this one. guess what? We can skip it, or you can examine it as well. You can do either one.
Monster Kids Word Search.
Now,
Hey,
there's no
kids.
way to actually do this.
Well,
you
I
wanna
can
read
see
that
the
bit?
word monster on it.
Yeah, but there's no way for you to like trace over it or to actually like participate in this. Is what I
There's
was
also
saying, you see.
snot in there.
I see cigars at the bottom, on the bottom left.
I am Rimao.
What?
Where do you see cigar?
do
Oh,
you see-
the bottom left. I found it.
Yeah. Yeah. Which actually, I guess that's Sig as well.
Why is there a word called Jais FCL Febreher? Febreher.
Isn't that the top line?
It's the top line.
I never noticed that before, actually. I don't think I've ever spent enough time with that.
What the heck? They didn't skip it?
I'm telling you, everyone likes word searches.
Oh my god. I can't work in this environment. It's a little bit cold.
So, I guess despite all that, you still like word searches, huh? So,
Yes?
that means you can't be all bad.
He is
So,
wrong.
If we just skipped it, I think Papyrus says something like, Sans, that did nothing. And then Sans is like, I should have done Junior Jumble instead. And Papyrus is like, Junior Jumble? Like, there's an idea, because in the pacifist run, they have an argument about which is better, word searches or Junior Jumble. So that's kind of like a call back to that. But, yeah, just trying to
And
clarify all that.
because World Scrambles won. Or word searches? Word searches.
Well, they kind of argue about it kind of after the fact, you see, because Sans is the one who set up this particular puzzle, you see.
I accidentally clicked out.
I think they have the argument after you examine it, you see. So, you see, this is the bit I was talking about with the mouse, you see. So, like,
that?
I think in the passives run, I think it's something like you feel inspired that one day the mouse might come out and, like, take the spaghetti off of the table or something like that. But obviously now it's just 12 left.
It's a plate of frozen spaghetti. It's so cold, it's stuck to the table. That makes sense,
You may
it's
as
a
well-
running gag with things being stuck to the table.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's an unplugged microwave. All of the settings say spaghetti. But it's unplugged.
Yeah, but and also all spaghetti. So the other thing is Papyrus in the pacifist route. You learn that he likes to cook spaghetti, and that's the only thing he can cook, spaghetti. So I think this is meant to be like a trap for you. In fact, actually, I think if you read the note, it actually says,
It's a note from Papyrus. Human, please enjoy the spaghetti. Little do you know, this spaghetti is a trap. Designed to entice you. You'll be so busy eating it that you won't realize that you aren't progressing. Thoroughly japed again by the great Papyrus.
yeah.
Papyrus.
I'll do his laugh for you if you want.
Thank you.
Okay,
It's actually-
so...
Kinda super cute.
Warning, dog marriage. So,
What?
this is kind of a big puzzle in the original game. But,
It's been
yeah,
depressed with violence.
so I think you have to press it in the pacifist run, you see. But, obviously
So
you don't
we're
have to do that
skipping
here.
it here?
Yeah. As I said, we're skipping most of these puzzles.
I
Because we
skipped
just don't have the
Pierce.
time for it.
Jerry came too. Goodbye, Jerry. Why is he so tanky?
He's really tanky, from what I remember. So my recommendation would be to kill Ice Cap first.
Jerry sneezes without covering its nose. He's very rude.
Jerry, if I recall correctly, I think Jerry only ever appears once.
Well,
um,
can't you give me a ride?
And he's like grouchy and grumpy at you.
Jerry eats powdery food and licks its hands loudly. Yes,
Yes,
this
he's
is
just
reason
basically
enough to beat him up. So, like, what did you say?
So, like, what are you even doing?
Beating him up?
He's just very rude, is basically the point with Jerry. I think, if I recall correctly, he doesn't repeat, you see. If
Jerry
you,
tells
kill him.
everyone just to go to the bathroom. Thank you, Jerry. I need to know that.
Awkward. I just felt like doing that.
Jerry
And yeah,
sneezes
that's a
without
repeat.
covering its nose.
So yeah, he's got a surprisingly large amount of defense.
The Wi-Fi here sucks. Yeah, we're kind of underground.
Yeah, actually, how are we even getting Wi-Fi?
Smells like Jerry. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
what are you even doing?
Yeah, so we're just kind of looping some of the dialogue at this point. So it's just we just have to kind of work through his high defense.
He
I can't
has
really
to go
remember-
to pee really badly.
Well, he won't need to do that in a moment. Not after what we're about to do to him.
Oh, not me. He wants to go to pee.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying he's not going to be able to do that in a moment because
Well,
we're going to
he
kill him.
will do it. Did they ditch me? Some friends.
Oh yeah, so I think the way you typically meant to do him, is you kill the other ones and then you can spare him, you see. I think that's how you solve him in, like, the pacifist route.
Well, here we just beat him up.
Yeah. So you see, this is the original puzzle, you see. You clear out the snow here, and it shows you, like, an X at the top right, and that's basically telling you that's where the switch is to, like, proceed. But
That's
as you
also
saw, it was
so
already...
cute. Like,
about
the
pushing all
spikes are
snow.
gone here too.
Yes. They would be up in the pacifist route, you see.
Oh, is that the dog marriage thing?
It is.
What's that smell? Where's that smell? If you're a smell, identify your smells. They're so cute.
Yeah, they're the ones that have the two boots, you see. The him and her one.
Here's that weird smell. It makes me want to eliminate. Eliminate you. Doggy assaulted you. Oh, they're smooching.
They are. Let's kill them.
Dogami and Dogaressa?
So, watch what happens when you kill one of them.
Number 2 Nuzzle Champs 98.
Yeah, so you remember to stay still with the blue ones, although you were able to, like, expertly, like, dodge all of them right
The
there.
dogs are re-evaluating your smell.
That's kind of surprising me there. I thought you'd focus on the... Do humans
Well,
have tails?
they love each other so much.
You want to try to kill them at the same time.
I don't think I can. The dogs are practicing for the next couples contest. I will send both
Yeah.
of them to hell together.
Yeah, it's not possible. You don't have, like, any, like, target attacks. One of them will have to die before the other, unfortunately.
Well, yes, but do they heal if I
I don't think so.
only get one of them? Don't
He,
touch my hot dog. He means me.
Very cute.
That's actually so
I've always
cute.
struggled to dodge this attack, actually. I have dodged it on occasion, but I've just found it very difficult.
The dogs keep shifting their axes to protect each other. Misery awaits you.
She's angry. I mean, they both get angry, like, regardless of which one you kill first, you see.
The Dogaressa is on the warpath. Not for long.
Aww. We just
It's
killed the
okay,
number
they
2
can be
nuzzle champ.
together. They can just, like, hold soul hands.
Also, if I recall correctly, the number 1 nuzzle champs in this are Asgore and Toriel, as in the king and queen.
Oh, that's so cute.
I think you find in the room, like, the trophy that they won for, like, the number 1 nuzzle champs.
Turn every X into an O, then press the switch.
Well, you didn't need to do that because it
But
was
I
already
can.
open, I think. You can, yeah. If you want to do it, you can. I'm just saying it's not necessary. Particularly, these ones are quite awkward, you see, it's since we don't have to do them.
They are kind of lonely.
Here we go.
Hey, it's the human. You're gonna love this puzzle. It was made by the great? Are you serious? Sans, hell! I keep walking through my puzzles. They're supposed to let me explain them. Then threaten and baffle them with dangerous japes.
Well, maybe they don't like japes.
Everyone likes japes.
What about Undyne? Doesn't she hate puzzles?
She hates puzzles, but she loves japes.
That makes sense.
Human, what do you think? Puzzles or japes? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Okay, this is normally the part where you either agree or disagree. And depending on your answer, we say something great in response. Dot dot dot. Here, why don't you do this puzzle yourself?
Oh, he gave up on us.
Oh. He's
Now, if you
like,
try to read that note,
the machine isn't working.
oh,
It's illegible chicken scratch.
illegible.
Illegible.
Hey, puzzles might be fun if you try them.
I think they're fun.
Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of like point and click games. Actually, I just recently finished playing on Twitch. Do you know Machinarium? Have you ever heard of that game?
I've never heard of that game before.
It's like from 2009. It's like a point and click puzzle game where you're like a little robot and you're trying to like rescue your friends from this like gang of kind of criminal robots.
That sounds pretty cute.
It is very cute. The whole game has no dialogue, by the way. They communicate entirely through like thought bubbles. It's very good. It is quite challenging, though. There's a lot of solutions in that game that require a lot of like thinking, but it's a good game. I'd recommend it.
I don't remember the last time I've played a point and click game. I've been trying
really?
to think of one. I
So
think
what
it
about,
might
like,
have been never.
You think you've never played a point and click game? That's interesting.
I
I mean,
think
to be fair,
or I can't remember.
it can be an acquired taste. I will say that. Some people don't like the idea of like getting stuck on puzzles, but like I've kind of grown to like them a lot recently. Like the LucasArts games are classic, like Day of the Tentacle and Grim Fandango and Monkey Island.
I've heard of Day of the Tentacle. That sounds like one of those classics. Like, wasn't it
Day of the
remastered
Tentacle, yeah.
recently?
It was, yes. It's probably my favorite point-and-click game ever, actually. It's really good. Would strongly recommend that. Also, I'm very sad, actually, recently about a particular company. There's a company called Daedalic, Daedalic Entertainment, and they released a lot of very good point-and-click games as well, like Edna and Harvey and Deponia and stuff. But
I heard
they
of
scrapped their...
Deponia too.
Yes, that's quite a popular one. They released 4 games of Deponia. But they messed up recently. You know that Gollum game that was released, I think, was it last year? Gollum?
Maybe.
Okay, I hadn't heard of it, but it was really bad, and they actually shut down their whole development division because of it. I was like, that's really sad, because they tried something different, it failed. Why couldn't they go back to the point-and-click games that they were doing before?
That makes
You know?
so much more sense. Especially since they've been doing decently well, those point and click games.
Yeah, but now they're just publishing. That's all they're doing now. They're just publishing games. They're not making any of their own. And that's very sad. But anyway, we better continue on. People probably don't want to hear us talking about Daedalic and stuff.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do. If you folks want to hear me talk about Daedalic entertainment, leave it in the comments below.
Aware of dog. Please pet dog. I will pet dog. On the floor inside is a box of raisins.
Raisins. So you won't be, because you see, you gotta pet the dog to solve it in the pacifist route. Whereas we're gonna be killing the dog here.
Well, we are kind of going to pet the dog because
I see where you're going with this.
we have like a tough glove, so we are kind of petting it.
We're petting it in the like same way as like, I guess like it's like comparing rubbing someone with like punching someone.
Well, some people are like that.
They do, they really do.
It's
My
a lump
God.
of snow with the word "Sans" written on it in red marker. It's not even a stone. It's a snow papyrus.
Yeah, you see, Papyrus really tried, whereas Sans just kind of gave up. So, I think with this, if you go straight to the right here, yeah, so before, you see, you'd need to, like get all of those into
Turn
circles.
them all into circles?
Yeah. Okay, so this is where we're going to be dealing with another dog, you see. Now,
It's a
I
snow
think
poof.
if you examine all of these, I think you do get something at the end.
And
so you can
this?
do that if you want.
It's a snow poof. This, however, is a snow poof. Surprisingly, it's a snow poof.
Who'd have guessed?
Snow poof. Is it really a snow poof? I know it's not. Behold! A snow poof. Huh? There's very gold inside this. What is this?
So that's your reward for examining all of them.
It's a snow poof.
No, it isn't. You'll
Please
see in a
pet dog.
moment.
I remember this scene in the pacifist run. It's the
Yeah, it
greater
was
dog.
So, if you still had your stick at this point, actually, you could use your stick as an item, and it would like end the fight pretty much. He would like go running after it, would get all excited and stuff, and you could just spare him then.
Greater dog is watching you intently. That actually sounds super cute.
He is adorable. I
Bark,
do like
bark.
Greater Dog a lot. Do you see that his spear also has a dog face on it?
Oh my god, his glove also has a dog face on it.
It does, yeah, I know. I actually didn't notice that one myself.
Greater dog is panting slowly. Goodbye,
Oh,
Greater
poor
dog.
fella.
It's a snow
Oh, you're not
poof.
gonna get any more money from examining these.
Both. It must be bigger on the inside. Probably.
Because of him, yeah. Okay, so we're getting close to the point now that I was talking about where we'd have to, like, kind of grind it out. But you may as well get the scene first. It's fine.
Gotcha. Not that we're gonna be sent to the city or something. Human, this is your final and most dangerous challenge. Behold, the Gauntlet of Deadly Terror. I love the dog in the end.
Everyone always brings up the dog in this section.
When I say the word, it will fully activate. Cannons will fire, spikes will swing, blades will slice. Each part will swing violently up and down. Only the tiniest chance of victory will remain. Are you ready? Because I am about to do it.
Now, even in the pacifist run, he doesn't do it. But he has a bit of a different reason here. Well, what's the hold up?
Hold up? What hold up? I'm about to activate it now.
That, doesn't look very activated.
It does not. Well, they're probably going to walk through it. And it won't be any fun at all.
So this human thing was a bust, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm excited to capture them. So I'll become a famous royal guardsman. But all the time I put into these puzzles, it's kind of like throwing a birthday party.
Without traps and fire?
Exactly, it's pointless. Maybe you were right about... Right? To be lazy about puzzles.
Me? Right about something? Really? ...
Yeah! What am I saying? You're still completely wrong. I just have the wrong audience. Think about how much fun Undyne would have here. Flames, violence, it's right up her alley. So I won't waste this puzzle on you. I just have to activate the friend I already have.
Appreciate. Sorry to correct you there, but I just want to make sure you do. I have to appreciate the friend I already have.
I have a what?
So you said activate instead of appreciate. I was just making sure that you knew that that's what he said.
Oh, I did? I didn't even notice.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. It's absolutely no problem.
A valuable life lesson.
Yeah. I think Sans has an interesting word for you up here now. Guess we didn't need your help to have a good time after all. Say, I've been thinking. Seems like you're gonna fight my brother pretty soon. Here's some friendly advice. If you keep going the way you are now, you're gonna have a bad time.
Or a fun time.
That's his warning to you. So, this is the village. Is there a save point in the village? That might be an easier spot to do than go back.
Am I allowed to go inside of the village?
Yeah, it's as long as you don't fight Papyrus in the village, you see. So we should be fine there. There we go. We'll save here.
Yes.
And we'll continue on next time. Great
That sounds
stuff.
like a good idea. We will be stopping right here in Snowden Town. Thank you for watching part 2.
Look forward to more devious antics. This has been Immortallium from Victory Achieved Gaming. Luckily, you can check out my channel in the description below, as well as some helpful cards. Currently, I am guiding a friend through 999 and River City Girl, so if you want to check out that content, please do so.
999 is, by the way, a super enjoyable mystery game.
Oh, have you played it?
I did not.
Oh, okay.